Hello everybody. I really missed you guys, so I decided I was going to come back and do a quick video. And this video is on one of my favorite topics, which is handbags, as you will know by all my other videos. But this is specifically on totes, which is probably my go-to bag most of all. And no surprise that Louis Vuitton has been a tote of choice in the past. This being the Neverfull that so many of us are familiar with. This is with the MM. And I have since decided that over the Damier E-beam print, I do think I prefer the monogram only because I like the untreated leather. I know that you got to worry about it in weather, but I like the comfort that it brings. But here's the situation. One of the reasons that I haven't made videos on bags is A, I haven't been buying as many, so I feel like I don't have many exciting things to show you. B, I feel like my taste sort of changed, but they haven't been fixated on any particular thing. Like forever it was on Louis Vuitton, so I felt like with such gusto and confidence I could come and say, yes, this is what I strongly believe in and I love it. And I still love the canvas bag, and I still get excited at the idea of shopping at Louis Vuitton or looking for something Louis Vuitton or seeing somebody wear it, anything like that. I think it is a great brand. Concerning the tote, I don't know that it is my favorite, and I don't know if it's going to remain that way, which is so awkward because it was what I would carry so much. And I think a lot of it is because in a tote, there's something about the shape, and I haven't quite figured out, that doesn't quite work as well as other totes, but definitely with the drop length, I think it's like 8 inches, and I'll go ahead and model. I have a little stool here, if I can do it without tumbling. I wanted to show you. I think it looks okay, but I really like a tote where I could take it by one arm and open it, and I guess I could just then, but so many times I bump it and it's just kind of a struggle. And so I prefer a drop a little bit longer. I really don't mind the thin strap. I think that's fine. But I'll tell you, there are two totes that I have been really gravitated towards that I've been using on a regular basis. And I don't know if it's just a temporary change or if this is really what my new norm is going to be. I don't know. One is this Marc Jacobs bag. I was able to get this on a wonderful sale. There was something about this leather, and somebody said that Marc Jacobs quality is just incredible, and I guess they're right. It just has this lush feel. I just happened to run across it, and I love the way it felt, and I wasn't really in the market to buy anything, so I wasn't trying to force something. I just really liked this bag, but the drop is closer to 9 to 10 inches, and I think that's really what sold me on it. So I'm going to model that very quickly and show you just, I don't know if you like the look of how it's drawn in the middle there. I just know that I can open it easily and grab anything I want. I love this light colored interior. There's no other pocket. There's just this little pouch that's attached, and you can put a few things. I usually put tissues and gum in there, maybe a little mirror, compact mirror. But I love the way it has this light blue and that Tiffany blue. It's my favorite color, so I was excited about that. It does have the option to unclasp this lobster claw here at the bottom, and you can make it like a more traditional type tote, which I haven't worn like this very often, but now that it's undone, I kind of like it, and I probably will. It also lies close to the body. Obviously, it's not full of my items, so it wouldn't be this flat, but it just seems to hug the body really well. There's something about this brown, too, that I'm really liking. And really, my love for Louis Vuitton hasn't diminished. It's just the tote aspect. I've just kind of gone more for this one and one other tote that I'm going to show you in one moment. And I guess the last thing I want to show you on this particular tote is my preference for this particular color with this monogram print. It's so nice. So as far as the SLGs, the small leather goods, those I still love, especially the monogram in Louis Vuitton, and to me they look so beautiful in this bag. And I just keep gravitating to this bag. And it was just a fraction of the cost. So I don't know. I don't know if it's my expenses and it's just a natural result, or if I'm more mature, less mature. I don't know. I don't know if it's a phase. I don't know. Anyway, another tote that I'm really liking is one by Coach. And it's this Market tote. I don't think it's called a Market Street tote. I think it's just called a Market tote. Again, there's something about the shape that works really well. This color, it's like a gunmetal color. I wear my black so often, and I love the way it just makes a pop with it, even though it's kind of a neutral too. I love that. And again, this long strap. I do like lighter bags, and the Marc Jacob is very light. This one is a slightly heavier, but it's not considered heavy by my measurement. But it's easy to get in and out of, and it has this little clasp that's kind of cute. And a lot of times just goes with, you can tuck it in if you don't want to mess with it. But I just find that I gravitate to this one a lot too. So this one and the Marc Jacobs, that seems to be the two totes. And then if I use a tote, otherwise, if I'm traveling, I go for my Longchamp because it collapses. And this particular Longchamp has a middle zipper compartment, which isn't so attractive on its own, but you can unzip it and it can be longer. So if at the last minute you've done some extra shopping, or you decide you want your computer on you, buying food for the trip, whatever, it may not be the most attractive, but it's not ugly either. I like it still. But anyway, it certainly makes a brand new bag. It's even more spacious and it works really well. So this can undone so it actually proportions. I love this. So I find that when I travel, this is the bag I will use. Occasionally for work, I'll take this, but really for travel. And again, it's super lightweight, folds down, you can't beat it. And then going back to the Neverfull, since it is such a popular tote, I still really like the MM, and I know that's by far the most popular one, but of the two, I find the GM to be my personal favorite. Now, I am 5'2" on a good day. There is nothing in the fashion world that says that the GM would work well for me. And I get, when I put it on, it's just enormous, especially at the moment because I have it stuffed as I keep my bag. So let me take some of this out. Hopefully it'll improve in shape with your approval, because something about an older Neverfull. And my understanding is that the drop is the same from the MM and the GM, but somehow it fits better. I've heard people say distributes worse, but I somehow like it better. Probably what it is for work. I will take so many things, like I'll take extra water, a lot of the projects that I've been grading, it's just a lot of different supplies that I want to have with me. So I find that sometimes when I want just one bag, I'll have this. And then I'll have my Eva clutch with me, or I got a new Felice clutch. I can have that with me. And so if I want to just go across campus or go to the store or some other errand, I can have the small bag, so this doesn't look enormous. It's really just to travel to a class or to my office, something of that nature. So I find that I use the GM actually more than my MM. So I don't know, maybe you guys can help me out if it's a phase or not. I still have my Totally tote MM. And when I was traveling, I got to travel quite a bit this Christmas, and I saw a couple people with the Totally, and I would just watch it and think, that's such a cool little bag, and it is so practical. And it does have that measurement with the longer strap that I like. But I just haven't carried it in a while, and every time I put it on, it's like, it's like a breath of fresh air for me. It's so incredibly comfortable, and I just don't know why I'm not going for it. It was just my first Louis Vuitton, and so it's hard to like try to sell it, and I have little pen marks and watermarks and things because I got it when my kids were kind of young, and it's easy to blame them. I'm sure it was my doing. Actually, people talk about the history of how the leather changes in color. I could almost tell you exactly how each one of them happened. And it did involve my kids. And it's just like so special to me. It makes me want to cry. I love them. Anyway, so I don't know. This video is, I guess, what my particular likings are presently for totes, as well as a slight explanation as to why I have been negligent on videos. But I tell you, my morning workouts, I have been watching so many of you on YouTube, and I have loved it so much. And if you don't hear me comment, it's because I'm trying to, sweat it up. But anybody who does anything with your fashion, I find it helpful. Organization, I love that. Of course, what's in my bag, a collection of handbags, things like that. And I always learn something from you, and I just love the community and the support, and I've just missed talking and with everyone. So that was also my reasoning to come back, just to say hello to everyone. So anyway, blessings to everybody, and I hope this can be helpful to somebody somehow with the tote. Let me know if there is something to add to it as to why I'm drawn to these totes, or what's going on with my transition on appeal and preference for totes. And also, I am a planner, so it is a few months away, but I am getting to a certain number. It has a 5 in it and a 0 in it, and I'm wanting your opinion as to what I should do to celebrate it. If I did a trip, I would want it to be with my kids, and I don't know how to pull that off because they're all kind of going in different areas and stuff, but that would still be a possibility. I feel like I should do something like, Boston Marathon or something. That's just a lot of work. I am doing some training, but I don't know. I'd have to really step it up for that. But maybe I should do something like that. I'm hoping you'll tell me I should get a Chanel or something. I've been watching a lot of videos on that, and I've been looking at it very closely, and I'm just trying to debate, do I want the Chanel because it's the it bag or because I would really use it? That's what I'm trying to figure out. So anyway, the one that's catching my eye lately is the reissue, the small one. Like they say call it the small, not the 255 anymore, but I get confused on that. Anyway, just wanted to know your thoughts on that, any suggestions. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Thanks, bye.